Well, I'm actually going to tell this story while I do my skincare. So we went into Venice, and I didn't know that this was actually a Mafia sort of operated area, and went into a restaurant. And then the restaurant owners were being really sort of weird. When I say they walked us through like celebrities, like clearing the way, best table, we were getting champagne. It was like, it felt like the restaurant manager was nervous or something. Like he was just kind of really doing the most. I've kind of gone like, okay, I'm just gonna pop to the cash point, and he's like, what? No, I would never take money from you. No, 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 I would never. And we're like, okay, wow, thanks. Like, wow. I went outside just to like check our trains. As I've like stepped outside, I'm not gonna lie, I noticed, you know, when you notice after, I noticed a guy that was kind of following us, but I just thought like, we were walking around, we had heels on, we had dresses on, whatever. I just thought he was, eyeing up the things. Yeah, no, he's kind of like stepped in front of me, and it's weird because he didn't really look sketchy, like he looked like any other person, and he was like, oh, I hope you enjoyed your meal. So I'm thinking, okay, he just saw me walking out of a restaurant, so that's why he's saying that. He was like, yeah, compliments of the Mafia. I was like, huh? Compliments of who? Basically, he was saying compliments of the Mafia. So now you owe us. Asking me loads of questions, like trying to find out where I was staying, if I was staying in the area, where am I from. He was asking me questions like, does anyone know I'm here? Does my family know I'm here? And I was probably like, yeah, all my family know I'm here. Like I was trying it. I was like, yeah, I work for the government, blah blah blah. I was just saying the most, trying to think of like what could kind of get me out of the situation. Just trying to be like, no, look, I can pay for the meal. Like we didn't ask anyone to pay for the meal, blah blah. It was just getting so tense. He was like, no, it's already done. Your property now. He was saying stuff like, you owe us, and you're gonna have to pay off this debt. And I think the ball dropped when he was like, I've seen your face now, so I've seen your face, you need to give me your passports. At this point I'm like, okay, shit's getting real, because I was trying to really work out if he was joking or if it was real. And then I remember the conversation I had with the hotel owner, and I was like, yo, I actually think I could actually be in danger here. So I've gone back into the restaurant, and I've said to the person I'm with, like, yo, we need to go. Like, legit, we need to go. Our train, so there were two trains we could have taken. One train was leaving in like 3 minutes, which we genuinely were not going to make. Another was for an hour. And I was like, there is no way I'm staying here after having that conversation for another hour. So we're like trying to plot our escape now, thinking, okay, how are we going to make this train? We look outside, this guy's legit standing there, like legit standing there. So we're just waiting. He disappears for a bit, and I was like, yeah, we're blowing. So literally two girls running through the streets of Venice in heels to the train station. Quite literally, when I say we made it on the train with seconds to spare, like the doors were closing type of thing. And when we got on the train, the guy was literally standing on the platform, like looking for us. So yeah, that is what happened. When I got back to the hotel, I told the hotel manager, because obviously he had told me stuff, and he was just filling me in. And then later on, I ended up dating someone who was Italian, and I had Italian friends, and they were telling me, yep, Mafia is rife, like, and they love their Western black girls, and they love making them Mafia girlfriends. Like, apparently people pay a lot more for these type of women as well. And unfortunately, like on a serious note, like the kind of trafficking that happens is very, very serious, and there's a lot of women from more developed countries that get kind of taken over and promised this life, and this is what happens. So it wasn't a joke. Obviously that situation didn't go that way, and part of me is kind of like, look, I just want to look at that situation like, I want to just think it was someone pretending or someone trying to be funny, but in reality, it probably wasn't. And whew, the fear was real.